Wakey, wakey. There we go. You know, I have been dying to get a moment with you. It's taken me this long to actually get you in a position where you and I can talk, and I know what you're thinking. Why am I strapped to a chair? And the answer, it's actually very simple. See, I want to make sure that what I tell you doesn't scare you too much. Because I have had my eye on you for quite some time now. I don't mean that in a creepy way. I don't know where you would get that idea. I just want to tell you, you are brilliant. You are magnificent. And I know that this time of year, it's Christmas time, there's lights out, there's music, all of that stuff going on, and yet everything is dim compared to you. You are brighter than any star that I've ever seen. And that's why I decided to bring you here, somewhere secluded where if you scream, it's not going to bother anyone, and I completely understand if you do. Oh, those heavenly sounds coming from your throat, I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't worry. So I'm just going to sit here for a moment, and I'm just going to appreciate the fact that you're giving me this moment to talk to you. You could be struggling, you could be screaming, but here you are listening. I love a good listener, don't you? It's so nice to have your feelings validated. And what is more validating than the look in your eye right now? You know that I mean business. But don't worry. You don't need to be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid right now. But let me tell you, having you here is like getting my Christmas present early. And you know, I would just love to rip open the wrapping paper and see what's underneath. Now that, it gives me shivers. Sorry. I have a case of the giggly. But don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Not unless you make me hurt you. You don't want me to hurt you. I don't think that's what's going on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this tape from your face. Oh, there we go. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. See, you're fine. You're perfectly fine. Now look at you. Beautiful, glorious you. What's that? Oh. You want to know how I got past your friends with the rifles and the guns? Well, that was just a simple matter of giving them what they didn't know they wanted. And let's be honest, who doesn't need a nap nowadays? I assure you, they're all fine. They're just dozing and dreaming of sheep. Although that one bitch with the with the Desert Eagle, I had to be a little bit more aggressive with her. But as you understand, these things happen. You have to make an omelet by breaking a few eggs. And I do hope she can walk again after this. But if she doesn't, maybe she'll remember not to get in the way of true love. Oh, okay. The L-bomb does seem a little dramatic, but I really couldn't wait to get my hands on you. Oh, look at you. Oh, I'm just gushing over here. But don't worry. There'll be more time for gushing later. Why you? That's the $1 million question, isn't it? I have sat here thinking and pondering how to best explain why you're the apple of my eye. And I came to the conclusion that there is no better explanation than I feel a connection to you. That day, the first time I met you on the street, you looked at me like I was beneath you. But behind those eyes, I saw a sadness. I'm very good at picking up these signals, and that sadness was as if someone had been beating you down. And that made me hurt for you. And then I started following you on the news, following you on social media. Those trolls, by the way, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and you don't have to worry about them. I have found a way to deal with them. No one will ever say anything bad about you again, my dear. I have ensured it through my own little methods. Now, going back to the glorious you. Now, you're probably thinking, what sort of man? What sort of man likes to be treated like garbage or seen as beneath someone? Well, that wasn't what made me want you. What made me want you was the fact that despite how disgusted you were by seeing me, there was a little moment when you handed me your change that I saw a kindness. You didn't owe it to me, but you gave it freely, willingly. Even though you were disgusted by me. And, you know, it got me thinking. If you could see past this grimy, disgusting, well, veneer, perhaps if you got to know the real me, you might enjoy it a bit. You have a sort of effect on people, you see. Your status is what most people try and come after you for. They want a little piece of that heavenly pie, a little piece of the reward, knowing that you have the money, the necessities in life, all the luxuries one could afford. But I knew, seeing you that day, that that isn't who you are. At your core, you are a God-fearing individual. You want to be saved. You don't want to burn for being what you are. And I want to save you. Save you from yourself, save you from the people who would take you and corrupt you and dirty you. I will make you clean. And the only way to do that is to make sure you are taken care of. Oh, no, there's no tears. You don't have to. Don't cry. I am not going to hurt you. I am just going to make you clean. Don't you understand? I am erasing the original sin that you had. Now, for the Catholics, if you believe in such a thing, they do that through baptism. A lot of the Christian churches do that, and it is Christmas after all, but I know of a better way. The only way to cleanse a soul. And the simple matter is, you have to get it before it becomes corrupted. And so I've been watching you, my lovely little darling, and you have not been corrupted at all. And so I must preserve you as you are before someone ruins you. And what better Christmas gift can I give you than the idea of having a legacy that will never be tarnished? And so a sacrifice has to be made. You have to be sacrificed. Oh, no. I am not going to cause you any bodily harm. No psychological torture, nothing like that. I am simply going to remove you from the game. Well, don't you see? If you're here, you can't do anything to hurt anyone. You can't do anything to be hurt. You will be perfectly preserved and perfectly protected. Isn't it brilliant? Isn't it the perfect plan? So I'm going to keep you here. And I'm going to take very good care of you. I'm going to make sure you're clean. I'm going to make sure you're fed. And so long as you don't try to escape, so long as you don't try and leave, you will be perfect, just the way you are. Now, how does that sound to you? You don't have to scream. No one can hear you. I would demonstrate, but we don't have that much time. I need to make a few arrangements. There's going to be people looking for you. People wanting to corrupt you. People wanting to break you or use you. And I'm not going to let that happen. So I am going to do what I need to throw them off the trail. You understand? Excellent. Then I'm going to put this tape back on your mouth. Good. You'll be fine. You'll have everything you need. Just give me a few hours and I'll be right back. I'll even put the television on for you. Do you want to watch something? Now, aren't we a little cranky pants? Don't worry. I know exactly what you want to watch. See, I've got surveillance on where you live. And you won't want to miss the fireworks. Because what's Christmas and New Year? What are the holidays without a little bit of fireworks? You'll see everything. So I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Merry Christmas.